Let's do this. What's up guys, it's Jack Kristian and Bunn Gear have just sent me a command center. I cannot wait to get this open. It's been a booth that I've had my eyes on for a very, very long time. Let's get these boxes open and let's get it set up.
Don't want none, don't want none, don't want none unless you got buns. You got
Before I go any further, I just want you guys to know this is the first time I've ever set up a command center in person. So I'm going to take my time, I'm going to look at everything. I'm going to walk you through exactly what I'm doing. First glance, I can already tell that it is made with the Bunn Gear quality that we're all used to. The carrying case that this part comes in, it's great material, it's super thick. Velcro is nice, and I noticed there is even a pocket on the inside right here for all your extras. Let's get this out. If I'm being entirely honest, it is a lot lighter than what I expected it to be. I already knew that the command center was made out of metal, which had me anticipating it would be heavy, but it's not. So in this first bag right here, this is where we have the rack build podium and the base. What's really cool is in the bag, there's a specific pocket for the base, which means you don't have metal rubbing on metal and it's not getting scratched up when you are traveling. That's dope. Maybe the screws are in the other bag. Let's take a look.
Don't want none unless you got buns.
Hardware enclosed. Why did I say it like that? Enclosed. Some kind of action film commercial. Anyway, hardware is enclosed in this box. And as always, straight off the bat, again, another great carrying case that doesn't just fit the top of the podium, but there is also a pocket in there for the laptop stand. And again, it is its own dedicated pocket, which means no metal rubbing on metal, no scratches, and it will travel well, which I always love to see. Hardware. Let's put this thing together. I can already tell by taking this out of the box, it is going to be a very, very easy build. 8 screws.
Don't want none unless you got buns.
It really was that easy to put this whole thing together. All it took was 8 screws, 4 in the bottom, 4 in the top, and that's it, we're ready to go. Now, yes, there is still one more piece missing, and that is, of course, my top plate. And I'm very, very excited about this. Let's get it open. Okay, the command center is all set up. Let me run you through my initial thoughts of getting it all set up, taking it out of the boxes, taking it out of the bags, and assembling the whole thing. This thing is built with quality in mind. I love that it's made out of metal. I think it definitely gives it a more professional look to some of the plastic booths that are out there on the market. It's really sleek, it looks great. I love the shape. One thing that I have always loved about the command centers is this little curved bit right here on the front. I just think it looks really nice compared to some of the square rectangular block look podiums. The top plate is awesome. One thing that I am really, really excited about with the command center and with this particular booth is they've made a custom top plate to not only fit my Pioneer Rev 7, but also to fit my sound switch control one right in this space here, which means my whole lighting rig, everything is going to be built into the podium, which is going to be really nice, and it means that everything's going to be on this flat level. They have also cut a hole and given me a cup holder, which I am stoked about. Let me turn it around. Now let's take a look at the back side of the booth. And this is the side that will be facing me at events. And one of the things that really separates the Command Center from any other booth on the market is the fact that the podium is a rack. Because the Command Center has a built-in rack, it means that I don't have to hide every other aspect of my wedding, from mic receivers to power conditioners to external mixers, behind a very ugly facade. It means I can build it all in to my podium, which is going to make my setup not only a whole lot more efficient, because I can run all my cables and essentially have everything built right here into the podium, to when I get to an event, all I have to do is run speakers. It's also going to make everything look a whole lot tidier from a client's perspective. Everything I need for a wedding, bar speakers, is all going to fit right here in my podium. Let's get some close-ups.
Don't want none unless you got buns. You got buns. You got buns. You got
Let's talk about my favorite features of the Command Center. First things first, this thing is sexy. It looks great, it's sleek, I love the shape, I love the design. Everything about the Bunn booth just screams class. One thing that really caught me pleasantly by surprise is this thing's a whole lot lighter than I expected it to be. The Command Center is made of metal, but it doesn't feel heavy. It's definitely light enough to where if you're doing events without an assistant, you could easily assemble this by yourself without any help. And thirdly, I love how easy this thing was to assemble. I mean, it was 8 screws, 4 in the base, 4 in the top, and the whole thing is put together. To top it all off, the bags that come with the Command Center are a super high quality. Everything has dedicated pockets, nothing's going to be scratched up, and I can tell that the bags are made to last, which means this is going to last me for many, many, many wedding seasons to come. I can't wait to get this thing gig ready and to get it loaded with all of my equipment. Watch this space. I'm going to film a video of putting it all together, loading it with my equipment. If you're ready to invest in a brand new podium booth that's going to last you a long time, that's going to be easy to set up, and it's going to look great, go ahead, hit that link in my bio and order yours today.
Don't want none unless you got buns.
Here's a bonus thing that I just thought about. This whole podium packs down into 2 bags. If you were playing a gig that had a house system and you didn't need to take speakers, this thing would fit in a car.
Don't want none unless you got buns.